Good morning. Welcome to Trading Futures Live. My name is Franco. Happy Monday. New week. This is the second week of February. And we're excited for the new week. All right, let's jump right into the content. Let's go right into the good stuff. All right, pre-market screen. Here is the calendar for the week on the news events. We do have President Biden speaking today, but tomorrow we have the State of the Union. I think it's tomorrow. It's not here, but it should be here. Today is pretty quiet. We don't have anything like it's really important. Tomorrow we have Chair Powell speaking at an event in Washington. And then we have Williams speaking on Wednesday. 10-year yield bond auction on Wednesday. Some other speakers. And Thursday, it's a pretty quiet week. Friday, here's the preliminary University of Michigan consumer sentiment. It can be some influential to the market, but I don't consider very important. So it's going to be a very quiet week in regard economic news. We do have the earnings today. In the afternoon, we have Spirit Airlines, Pinterest, Simon, the malls, real estate. So we can have some perspective about how the economy is running right now with all these earnings. I like to read them. Some of them, not everything, but some of them I like to read them, those that I'm interested in. Tomorrow, BP, Petroleum, Hertz, DuPont, Chipotle. On Tuesday afternoon. Then Wednesday we have Uber, CVS, Under Armour, Disney. For those who trade the Dow, Disney is on Wednesday. Firm, Robinhood, MGM Resort, Wynn. That's Wednesday. Thursday we have Pepsi, Hilton, Kellogg's, Toyota for the automakers. Thursday, PayPal. I love PayPal, so I've been looking to buy PayPal for a long time. Then we have Lyft. I'm curious on how this business will end, the Uber and Lyft business, because they have a lot of problems. But it's a good business idea, but the business model I don't think is the best one. And on Friday, pretty much quiet. Okay. All right. So that's the earnings. Let's jump right into the dollar, because the dollar is just flying. Look at this. 3 days. 3 days we engulfed 2 weeks of trading, right? So we have reached this level. This is an old level of mine. So I wanna see what is going on here. Obviously on the daily, Obviously on the daily, I am paying attention to these pivots, right? To the left. This is from mid-December. And then the drop-based drop that it was created here. Okay. Now, the legging on the drop-based drop, the legging is shorter than the leg out. That tells me that probably the dollar can go deeper inside this area, right? So what I want to do is go to the 30-minute, right? And see what is going on here. So this is 6:30. All these pivots, oh, there we go. No, never mind. So here it is. We do have something here, right? This is 3 a.m. You have the sideways movement here, and then the retest. Now it has been retested twice, right? But this dollar index can bounce more than 1 or 2 times here. So we do have a very, very important area here. These are pivots on the daily, right? And the dollar is just reaching that level. If the dollar reaches this level, and starts to drop, something like this, and this might not happen today, probably later in the week, right? If this happens, then we probably will have a bullish environment on the equity markets. Okay, I know the markets are gapping down, but I'm just going where the facts are, and the dollar has some supply here. I'm not saying that this supply is unfailable. It can just be violated, but it's a possibility that this might happen. Okay. And to the downside, I would say closing this gap might be, what is 3 a.m.? Yeah, 3 a.m. is right here. So I'm going to put a white line as usual. I like putting white lines just as a support, okay? And this is closing the gap today. It'll be a good area to buy the dollar here. Hence, buy the dollar here and then short the equity markets, okay? Also here in support, I want to see what happens in support, right? Like if you know how do I trade, I use this chart on the 5 minutes during the trading session, so I can see what is happening inside any movement here. Okay. Good morning, Monica. Welcome. All right, so here is the dollar, right? Let's go back to the daily because I want you to see the daily. I know it looks very, very bullish right now, but we do have some supply here, right? We do have some supply. We have these two pivots. This is a classic break and retest, right? If we happen to violate this to the upside, then yes, we will have to look here and see where the dollar can stop. But for now, this is our supply is being reached as we speak right now. We haven't gotten there yet, but we're very close. Okay, so we might drop a little bit more on the equity markets, and then the dollar starts to turn around. Who knows? So my two scenarios are, all right, if the dollar comes back to the white line, right, that's a short. If the dollar comes to this area, that's a long. Okay. On the equity markets, that's what I'm saying. All right, so and the NQ is the weakest of the markets, of the four indexes, and it does make sense. 10-year yield are going up 3% today, at 3.63, right? 3.63. That makes us a little bit weak on the NQ, right? Tech tends to suffer when rates are going up, and tech is more stronger when rates are going down. Now in this case, we're gapping up and continuing to the upside. I want to see on the 30-minute what's going on here, right? What happens here? So we haven't broken this. All right, so this is a resistance point. We do have this pivot, not the best one, but we do have a lot of confluency here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's an area that tends to just reject all the time. Okay, so we need to be aware of this. So if rates starts to drop from this level, and the dollar reaches this level, that's a very good setup for the long. Okay, so we need to be aware of that. So here's the VIX. This is the VIX chart. I wouldn't pay attention to this level right here. I would rather the VIX to go to this level for me to say, all right, this is a good level for it to turn around. Okay, I do think it's tested, very tested, like 1, 2, 3, 4 days, right? I would think that this area is not then good for it to hold the VIX at this level, but rather the 22ish, 21.91, let's say 22, right? It's a better area for me to say, all right, this is the level that I like for it to come down. Hence, I will long the equity market. So mixed signals. For now, I would say neutral bearish. I would say more neutral, because there's a possibility for the dollar to turn around. There's a possibility of the rates to turn around, and that will make me more bullish, right? But for now, given the fact that there's some room for this chart VIX to continue to go up, I would say I will be more neutral. That means I will wait shorts and long the same until we develop some sort of trend, right? If we happen to turn around and go to the upside, then I will try to find some long entries. Okay. All right. Then we have commodities. Commodities here. Crude oil. I don't think it'll work again, but you know what? We could stay sideways. Probably this demand on the bottom of the range might work to the upside again. It's not something that I will rely on to trade, but I need to be aware that this is happening right now. We are in a sideways market in crude oil, right? Since this is the weekly. Figure this. This is mid-November. Okay. Let's go to the daily. There's some sort of demand here, but like I said, this is the original demand that I had for months, and this demand worked 1, 2. This is the third time, so probably won't work. If this one doesn't work, that means that the dollar might have some continuation to the upside. So that's why it's important to take a look at other instruments, right? Because the dollar, everything depends on the dollar, right? And this is inversely correlated to a certain degree, not 100%, but certain degree, meaning certain percentages of correlation with the dollar. So if this thing just continues to the downside, probably the dollar will continue to the upside, right? Now, commodities is very particular, because commodities are also influenced by supply and demand, big time. But if you see, we have had, with the dollar run up, we have had all these commodities retracing to the downside, which is good. It's good for inflation. Gold futures coming down, copper coming down. We don't have the chart here today, but certainly came down on Friday. And silver big time coming down. Okay. So one thing that I don't usually, hey, Jinling, good morning, welcome. Something that I don't usually talk about in this channel is the curve inversion. This is the 3-month and the 10-year. And this has been a predictor of recession every time it inverts, right? Here's 2000, here's the 2008 recession, 2008 and 9, and here's 2000, here's COVID, right? Now we have been inverted for quite a while right now, since when was this? September, October, right? And the inversion was like the deepest on record here. I think deeper than the 70s, which I don't have data here, but I've checked it on the San Luis Fed website. So what is curious to me is that the pain is over. Sorry, the pain is is worse on the stock market when we're coming out of the inversion, right? So here in the 2000s, we inverted, the market was dropping. When we started coming back up is when the pain really started. Look at this. Boom. And also here, we inverted. It was not painful, right? When we came out of the inversion and then we retested the zero line again is when the pain started, right? Same in COVID. Somehow the market predicted this. The curve was inverted here. We came out of the inversion, and then on the retest is when the pain started. So I bring that because we are starting to go back to the upside. So what I'm expecting now is a 2000 scenario here. Probably when we're coming out of the inversion is when the capitulation stage might happen, right? Who knows that? I'm just reading the charts. Okay, so let's go to the 500. All right, so I'm ready to trade this. This is the overnight high, overnight low, and like every day I will do what I know to do here. We will wait for the setup, right? We will read the internals. We will focus on the process. I came out with some words just to feed my subconscious mind. So one thing that we need is confidence, right? So that's the first stage. You need to be confident on what you're doing, right? Because you will win, you will lose trades. That's a fact, right? There's no way you will win all the trades. We're off here. So market is just open. All right, so that's a fact. A trader cannot win 100% of the trades. So you need confidence to understand that and not to start overthinking every time you lose one trade, right? Because your system, if you're sure it is profitable, and how are you so sure that your trade is profitable? Well, you already study it, you already tested it and retested it and back tested it and forward tested it. Okay, so that's the only way. You need to study. You need to develop a trading plan that is profitable. Without that, all efforts are futile. You can be the most disciplined person in the world, but if your system does not produce money, it's hard to make it. So confidence comes out of that, right? Confidence, and then process, meaning just focusing on the process, not on the money, right? Focus on the process, not on the money. And then patience, right? Patience, and then discipline. Those 4 stages. All right. So let's bring the dollar up. Mm. All right, so the dollar didn't reach the supply. Well, it did. It did. Let me mark up this. Yeah, so we might have reached the supply. We might have reached the supply, and that will make us very bullish, right? So if the dollar comes back to that level, around 103,400, somewhere around there, I will start looking for longs. If the dollar reaches the 103.25 first, I will then start to look for shorts. So remember, confidence, process, patience, and discipline. Like always, I will take note of my thoughts. Somehow my pencil is not here. All right, so I have a pen here. I have a red pen. I want to practice metacognition so I can map my psychology. Please don't take my trades. If you feel that the area is good and you like it, do it, but on your own risk, because you understand this, not because I'm taking the trade. Okay, so please don't take my trades. Do this at your own risk. I do it at my because of my own accountability and I would say entertainment for you guys, unless I don't like to be entertaining. All right. So a dollar is holding right there. Let's go see the internals, because internals will tell us big time. So obviously gapping down, we opened up at very low levels, like 500, minus 500. And a lot of companies are gapping down as well on the ADQD, minus 1,000. So the long trade is a better probability right now. The long trade is a better probability right now until it the dollar reverses to the upside. And we have a lot of space there. We have a lot of space. I'm gonna go ahead and put an order here. All right. It looks like we are going to be stopped out. Yeah. Damn, that was so fast. I didn't last anything in this one. Probably the risk was bad. All right. So let's put the timer here. I might have rushed in this one. So the dollar, the dollar is kind of going up right now. Let's put the timer and calm down. Clock. All right, so this one didn't work. I was trying the long here. I oh wow, and I I have slippaged like $30. That means like almost 2 points. Good morning, MB. So I'm not allowed to trade in the next 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is just step away from the computer and make myself a coffee, and I'll come back. So very sideways, very sideways market. I do think, well, the dollar is up to its highs. Is yet to see what the market is going to do. I mean, the area was not good, but the concept behind the long was okay. I needed to wait for the next area, meaning this one right here. This one right here. It was not a good trade. But it is what it is. Like when it came here and didn't bounce, was it? That was it. I shouldn't have taken it. So yeah, it looks like I wanted to take a trade. So that is the first sign of FOMO, and I need to recognize it. On Friday, I took 2 losing trades. And then I took a long. I didn't recover everything. I was down like $800, and I ended up like losing $150 per account. So it was not a good day, but it wasn't a terrible day on Friday. So I need to recover from this. Look at my P&L last week was slightly positive, and with this trade, I think is 100% flat, like very sideways. So 2 more minutes. I want to pay attention to bond yields, because bond yield will give me a good sense of where this thing is gonna go. Still in, it's trying to retrace to the downside, but still at 3.62. So we haven't moved much. All right, so this trade is not valid anymore, so I didn't take it. ADQD negative, right? And the tick chart hovering the zero line. Wow. Very aggressive to the downside. Let's wait for it. Very aggressive to the downside, and the dollar is going up big time. Is inside the supply though. It is inside the supply. All right, so we might have some more downside here. I don't see the short right now anywhere. Um, Other than the tick chart is just respecting some sort of level, right? So we might stay sideways in this range for longer. That's the only thing until we break either to the downside or I have the entry here. I wouldn't do anything else. If I have a leg out here, I will take the retest. There we go. Let's see if we can have some sort of retest here. Yeah, we might need yeah, no, we might need the next candle. The next 7 minutes is for more. There's always an entry, so I am not But ideally, I don't want this same candle. I want it to close up above. This one does not bother me. The thing with the short MB is that we don't have anything to the left. Everything is overnight.
So we'll have to create something here. Until we do, um, I will just play the long. Hmm. All right, so 50, 50 second, 40 second. All right, new 7. Ideally, yeah, to come back down very deep. Yeah, it's not even going through. It's coming closer. I don't have a safe entry other than this one, and look, it didn't touch the area. This one is a little bit more risky though. So I would rather just um wait for this level to touch and enter here. Hmm. Yeah, it's not retracing. This thing is strong. Hmm. Any of you guys took the long? Yeah. I missed couple like this one. I did have it before, and never came to this one. So in this one, since it's very high on the curve, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna wait for it to touch the red line, and I will enter here. Um, it's gonna be fairly cheap area, I think, because just one contract, $300, not bad. Yeah, I wouldn't. I will not activate this order until the prices come to the red line. And if it breaks to the downside, that's fine. There we go. No, okay, so we didn't enter this trade. Can get rid of that one. What about this one? What about this one? All right, so tick chart exhausted, minus 750. 30 seconds for the next 7 minutes. This one's good. I do like this one. And the fact that we don't need to go to all-time highs, to overnight highs, to reach target is very good. All right, new 7 minute. Let's see if we have the push to the downside. Wow. This is amazing, guys. This is amazing. Another loser on a row. It looks my when I don't take them, they work, and when I take them, they don't work. Period. My timing is off today. That one cost me $280, so it's good, fairly low. Next trade is gonna be $200 if I happen to take another one. I am probably too pressured, I would say. Nice. Nice. Yeah. It looks like the ES is becoming a little bit weaker than the NQ though. Now the NQ is catching up. Yeah, I didn't have any short. I didn't have any short. I don't rely on overnight supply zones. Like I need something, right? Um I might have this one, but it's hmm, I don't know, like probably I don't know if it's my discipline is not bad. Like I mean, I took that trade. Um and for those who are just initiating in trading and want to learn from my experience, I want to show you something that is very useful for me. And it's this. This is my edge walk, right? And if you go to the simulator, right, and you do something like 50 simulations with 900 trades, right? This will be my behavior, right? But look at this. I would have up to 13 losing trades in a row. 13, 1, 3. That's painful, right? I think one can somehow avoid this and apply some measures, some security measures, so you don't have to endure the 13 losing trades, right? Meaning reducing size dramatically at some point so it doesn't cost you so much, right? But that's the reality of trading. Oh, something. You could have some bad days. Either reading bad the market or bad execution like I am right now. I am executing so freaking high on the curve that I don't give the opportunity for the market to pay me, right? I freaking took the long here, right? When it's not safe. Here when it's not safe. Even though the long is still I mean we're off the lows. We're off the lows. So the long would have been a good trade somewhere, right? Like here, right? Now I waited for the retracement here. Instead of taking this one, would have been a break even. Now I took it right after, right? Not good. Yeah, sometimes you make bad decisions. And that's great, MB, that you got to short it. I don't see the short yet. I know the dollar is going up, but the dollar is gonna find some supply. And even if I want to see the short, I don't have any areas like are like very reliable. Like this one might be. This one might be one. Now I don't sugarcoat my results. Like they're there. I mean, I am experienced in trading, right? I don't want the people to have the wrong impression about me that I'm just sugarcoating whatever happens to my P&L. I'm minus $710 in 14 accounts, not in one account, 14. That is something that is certainly psychologically is affecting me a little bit. All right, so I do have this one, I do have this one, and I do have this one, right? And this one is the break and retest right here. So I would say this instead of this one, the original, I would say like this one. Now, what if I were to take the long here? Now the tick chart is diverging a little bit. It's diverging because we created a new low, but we can stay diverged for a very long time. So I need some sort of sign right after this drop that will tell me, all right, this might be a bounce. Dollar continues to go up. Dollar continues to go up. It's 10.23. So I either will take this one or this one. It all will depend on the dollar. So did the timer go? Yeah, the timer is off. So one thing that could happen here is this sideways, big time, and then a rejection here, and then a further continuation to the downside. That's a fairly common pattern. Um, Especially if the dollar comes down a little bit. So the market continues to diverge on the tick chart.
All right. Definitely another good day. I'm out very, very early. So obviously taking trades taking too many trades too soon. All right. So definitely no more trades for me. Definitely no more trades for me. See you guys tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go out for a walk. See you tomorrow. Thank you guys.